Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome to Vellum. We're at the start of a run just to cut out a lot of the preamble, but if you haven't seen it before, it is a 1 to 4 player, mostly cooperative, busted build, third-person shooter roguelike, very much kind of, well, roguelite, there's meta progression, very much in the same kind of tradition as Risk of Rain, though with a lot of unique flavor, and it's also much more book-themed. So I guess we're getting our starting upgrade, and then we'll figure it out. So tethers reduce enemy movement and attack speed. Spending that gives movement speed, or deal extra damage to foes under 50% health. Ooh. I think I'm gonna go Tangled in Chains. So my character tethers things, so I don't know how to do it. So Red Sanguinate, beam that connects enemies, applies leech. Yeah, so let's go Tangled in Chains and we'll see what happens, because I think being able to debuff things and make them slower is probably a good idea. So now, okay, the wolves are my allies. They're helping me. Now I'm just fighting these guys. Okay, I was not expecting them to be spawning on me that fast, but I guess we'll just make it work. At least I can fire birds at things, and that does decent amount of damage. Okay, yeah, the problem is my, like, big healing move. Has a long cooldown, but it doesn't look like I'm taking too much damage here. Alright, I'm just gonna zoom away for a hot second, as we can do tether and kind of mess a number of these guys up. Well, try to, at least. So these little guys have got to be the zombies. Ow. Wow, I've thrown myself very much into the deep end here. I was not expecting that, but hey, we're fine. Or not. We're not fine. It looks like I might tether anything near me, which is actually kind of good against the little zombies. I just want to take out this big guy, considering he keeps chasing me down, and I don't like that. Okay. So we got a random upgrade from that one. So my signature move, I think, heals me more? It sure does. Wow. Okay. I don't get to fire it for too long, but still. I just want to take these guys out. Unfortunately, I think they have... No, they don't have shields. And it seems like we tether things just automatically near me. It's not just based on my attacks. There we go. It was a little tougher than I was expecting it to be, but luckily we're fine. Okay, so... now that we've done at least a little bit of run, we might as well take a look at this. So, radiate an aura for 4 seconds. Every second does tether and infuse to enemies. So Jot applies tether. Oh, I see. So every enemy that I hit with my basic attack does a tether, so I'm leeching health constantly. Oh, that's nice, actually. So tethers reduce enemy movement and attack speed, and then red signature grants extra damage, speed, and leeching health for 5 seconds. Nice. So Jot has a chance to burst and knock back foes behind the target, so that's not a bad idea. More damage to distant foes, or partial restore when taking damage. We might as well go with Jot Knock. It does more, kind of has a bonus effect and also higher rarity. And then also, this is a passive that we can use. So we can move faster and be smaller. We can gain 1% damage for every 5 max health. Considering we have 125, that is, what? 25% damage bonus? It's not bad, actually. The speed and the size is kind of tempting, though. I think I'm going to go for that. I will be a small, faster lad. It'll make it easier to run away and dodge, hopefully. What is this? Sword? Can you draw the sword? Can I pull? There was an attempt. Knockback effects against you are reduced. Okay, return to the font. Right. Oh, here we go. Verse Myriad Horizon. Your company is the newest home in the newest home is an honor. This work is scattered and imperfect, yet I've authored my final chapter within Prism. Okay, so I assume this just lets this go on? Yes. But we get to upgrade our font powers. So this lets me modify the wolves in some way. So Dusk and Dawn do extra damage, but feed every... Oh, deal damage to nearby scribes, but feed every time. Oh. Feed when foes are slayed nearby, or font supplies bones nearby. Scribes can pick these up to feed them to the dogs. I think I'm just going to go for scavengers. And, I mean, it looks like I have 3 of these. And now we unlock a new ability. So, font conjures a damaging storm when scribes beat an elite, or a bonus objective. Font notices a persisting plot hole in every chapter. Okay, so that just teleports. And then 4 stacks of undamaged power at the beginning of every round. It's okay. Main problem is I take a lot of damage, so I can't really consistently pull that off. Okay, the Torn Hunger. So what do you... Oh, so this actually applies to units. Ravings plant mines. Splices shrink and gain extra speed. That applies to the boss. Splices damage have a chance to call down a sword from the heavens, devastating foes. I guess I'm going to go for the Ravings. Because, yeah, applying something to the boss seems spooky. I don't think I want to mess around with that. Okay, so we have wolves. Combat time. I don't know why that's just hanging out in purple, but that's okay. Just do Lifesteal Aura and just use that to kind of, well, kind of our advantage. Absolutely to our advantage. Oh, let the orb drain my mana. I see, so I'm supposed to hang out here, but that gives me a bonus. And you're not friendly. Most of these aren't, to be honest. But yeah, I just kind of want to spread the damage out. Because the more enemies I hit, and yeah, if we can get my regular attack to chain, that's going to be even better. Okay, Wolves Chapter 2. Right, I gotta remember to use my right click often. Okay, so some of these guys have been dropping mines somewhere. Oh, it's these things. Can I shoot them? No. Yeah, it's not perfect. On the flip side, like, this does a very good job of getting my health back up. Because, yeah, getting consistent health gain here is tricky. Okay, so what do we get? Extra damage when dealing damage. Overhealing from Leech gives a temp barrier. 2% damage for 1.5 seconds when dealing damage. I don't know, I think I'm going to go for the Blood Shield. And I'm going to go for that one. While fully fed, Dusk can cast Sundown, pulling in nearby enemies. Effects that feed Dawn and Dusk now count twice. I'm just going to start working on that one, I think. Also going to go to the settings. We're going to turn the sound effects down a smidge, if I can. If it'll let me. Not a Wanderbot video without me doing it. The game's just a bit punchy. Okay, so what's up on this one? Torn pages. Oh, I see. So splices gain speed when they receive damage. Tangents bolster. All torn if they die within 3 seconds of first surviving damage. Or slowing trail on the ground. Now let's go with this one. So these are the long-range attackers, which are usually the last ones I kill. So the other thing I should consider is actually hanging out here, because we can pick up these bones and give them to my dogs. If I can pick them up. Okay, I'm just gonna slam and jam this man with birds. Oh, so these are the splices. Okay, yeah. Probably a good thing we didn't boost them too hard. And yeah, I should probably be hucking way more birds here. Kind of no reason not to. Unfortunately, we haven't actually been able to spec too hard into boosting the birds to do, like, tons of damage here, but it's okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep spreading my damage kind of vaguely out between a lot of enemies. It seems to be doing an amazing job of keeping me fully hale and hearty. The little bit of movement speed from being small also worked. How do I know if my dogs have been fully fed? I have no idea. Oh. Ow. Okay, I say ow, but actually, like, it's small amounts of chip damage that I immediately just leech right off. Fortunately, this is going to make it a little tricky for me to want to play other groups. Okay. This guy with the crossbow seems a little strong. I think I'm just going to take him out especially. Yep. And we don't have any bonus objectives in the area. Ow. Okay, so this got a little worse. Yeah, I think I'm just going to run around. Ooh, those landmines hurt. I'm just going to run around tethering things. It seems pretty effective at keeping me, getting me back up to full health. And yeah, that temp barrier. Oh, that temp barrier works extremely well. Doesn't last long enough for me to, like, really use it. And yeah, I can leech off of the little splices, too. Makes for a somewhat easier situation. Okay, what else do we have? Shot launches 3 projectiles. Less damage and reduced range and accuracy. Think it's still worth it. That means more leech. Tethers last an additional 3 seconds. After spending 5, spending that recharge them, take 10 damage. No. Yeah, I'll go for the longer tethers. Full of night. Find warmth in light. Well, there's a scroll up here. If I can get to it. Friends commit fully. Our ink cannot meet the task. Let the bindings reform under the twilight. Okay. No, so it's got to be these things. No. I see some fire over here. Oh, I see. We bring these back to the braziers. Do we not? Because it feels like I'm missing something here. Oh. I see. Confusing. Okay. 15 damage to nearby scribes, feed every time. Main fear is... could be risky? Just make him feed faster. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what I was supposed to do there. Alright. Torn prevent scribes from jumping. Engines have a chance to fire a spear. Or ravings gain extra area of effect size. I don't know if that's a good idea. I just want to avoid boosting the boss if I can. Okay, bonus objective, break the crystal. Ah, this crystal. I don't know if there's a time limit on shattering that crystal. But I'm gonna keep trying. Looks like the dogs are very much also in favor of breaking this crystal. Okay. So now whenever I dash, I launch ink at foes. That's pretty good. It's a shame I can't multi-tether something. But those tethers lasting a while is very good for me. Okay. Where's the... Ew, it's got plants on it. I don't know how to throw bone at my dogs. Yeah, supposedly I can give my dogs extra bones. This is like pure chaos. I think the last time I played this, I was going for a lot more finesse. Now I'm just like, I'm a vampire and I'm going to eat things. It seems like we're maxed on bones, but... yeah, how do I feed bone to dog? I do not know. Hard to say. I do really appreciate that, you know, I can go for this kind of weird tether vamp build. It reminds me of, I guess, I want to say League of Legends, as silly as that is. Not that I played a whole lot of League of Legends ever, but I definitely remember, oh, what's his name? Is it just Vlad? Whatever the vampire dude is that turns into a puddle of blood and leeches life off of enemies. I definitely remember playing him at least a couple of times being like, yeah, that's awesome. John Swoop. Echo 20% of their damage to tethered foes. I think I'm gonna go for that. Okay. I think let's just do the pull in nearby foes. So what else do we have? Font silences enemies. Undamaged motes have a chance to drop from slain foes. Or damaged motes have a chance to drop from slain foes, extra damage. Let's go for that one. Alright, Torn Hunger. So tension projectiles do more damage. Spice abilities, or spawn a rat on death. I can work with that. The thing is, the spawn enemy on death kind of works in my favor. The more enemies we have, especially like weak trash ones, the more I can kind of utilize those. Oh, that tether echo is extremely nice. I'm just seeing all the bonus damage pop up. It's not much, but if I can link everybody, we can just spread damage and take out groups en masse. And yeah, I can just run around linking everybody, leeching health off of them, getting temp barrier, and then just kind of finishing them off as a group. I'm actually gonna find it a little tricky to want to split away from this build. I think the only thing I would want to do is probably upgrade my swoop to do more interesting things. I think right now it's kind of on the basic side. Which is a little bit of a downer. Bad. There we go. I'm sure this gets harder and more complex later, but I'm enjoying this now just as kind of this like weird, I'm gonna say kind of alt Risk of Rain. I don't want to be like too hard on Risk of Rain because I do enjoy the game, but I do find Risk of Rain to be a little bit exhausting. I don't like how Risk of Rain handles its upgrades, actually. I think it worked for OG Risk of Rain, kind of, sort of, but now that I've played other games like, say, Vampire Survivors or Hades, I think Hades especially, with its like boon system, I find I have this craving, I mean I guess it's a craving, for more interesting build depth. We want to just make sure he's linked, so that while I'm slapping this guy around, the ghostie's also taking damage. I'm just styling on this fool. Like there's like a Zamboni, but for the most part it's just this guy trying to hit me, but I'm too small and too fast and he cannot do it. Alright. Gain extra damage while full. That's not bad. Leech healing increased by 50%. Using Jot fires a Seeking Bolt. Gain damage when doing damage. Red signature, no. I'm actually going to go for backup fire. Just because I'm firing my Jot constantly. And I might not be firing my bird much. Crystal Divination. Try your luck. Predict the winner. I like this color. There's his luck. Good luck. Fate did not favor me. Rude. Useless. We keep fixing with ink and binding, improving on our duty. Our fate finds ever more errata. Even the stones mock us. The trees and clouds will surely follow. Verse. Sounds like villain backstory there. It's interesting that this came out kind of simultaneously with Inkbound. Ooh. Okay, so I've got 4. Let's go for that one. And then 3 more. I guess I'm going to go for the Damaging Storm. I will admit I don't like the wolves as much. I find them to be kind of okay. I think one of the other books had much more interesting abilities that applied more to me. Boss periodically hurls mortars. Let's go with that one. I don't want it to attack faster. I do not want it to heal. Now I think this is boss time, yeah. Golgor! Because I can work with mortars. And yeah, I think the best thing I can do is more or less just link everybody else. And then focus mostly on just hitting the boss. Because he will keep me hale and hardy and... ow. He will keep me hale and hardy. Or, I guess the regular enemies that I've tethered will keep me hale and hardy. The boss just needs to die. Unfortunately, he's tanky. And yeah, I have to keep moving, because otherwise his, like, sword projectile is going to hit me, and that's going to be annoying. But, yeah, I think I'm much more drawn to kind of this... I don't even want to call this a Hades-style upgrade system. Ooh. Oh, no, it is going this direction. I just stay out of the way of those beams. A much more, like, direct boon synergy system feels, I think, more satisfying to me as a creator and as a roguelike player, because it feels like I can kind of work towards a very specific build. Okay. There we go. As opposed to most other games which, you know, I don't want to be, like, too dismissive. Something's linking me and it's messing with my dodge and I don't like it. Might be that raving. Okay, it's fine. I can just keep leeching off of this guy. There we go. He's going down extremely fast. Is it that thing? Yes, something for sure is, like, really ruining my ability to move. Unless it was one of those landmines, I don't... It's hard to say. Doesn't matter too much. Alright, let's just hang out next to this guy for a little while. I might as well be using my aura. Ooh, do not stand in the beam. Then again, I had so much health there that I guess I could just eat the hits for a bit. Yeah, temp health on Life Leech is extremely good. And as kind of a bonus, the runs are pretty quick. Okay, binding unlocked. That's something else to grab. And reward for mending the wolves. Signature spell now summons an Echo of Dawn to cast Sunbeam. Interesting. Oh. So we can collect this reward. Oh, page is unlocked. So Leech Shield. Blot damage granted as barrier. Red ink now makes a third generator flourish. Flourishing with generator dazzles nearby foes. And heals scribes. That's really good. Spawn dummies. And I think we're done. Hopefully there's a... Oh. Continue against the endless torn, deeper evils fester and plot. So this is the endless mode. That was actually something I was going to bring up, is that it's like, I kind of wish there was an endless mode. Just not for this one. I want to mess around with some other builds. What did the most amount of damage? I'm the one who inks was quite good. Knock Knock actually did a ton. I guess it was my only AoE. And then, yeah, Jot and Swoop. Not as much M-Dash. Supposedly that can do damage. And yeah, I wasn't really using Red Signature maybe as much as I should have. But that's okay. I feel like I've done a bad job explaining this game, but on the flip side, I don't know, I think it's actually pretty self-explanatory. Okay, so we can use quill marks to research. I don't know how many I have. Oh, it's those things. Okay, so I could put money into this. This gets me permanent unlocks, boons and inscriptions. Reroll a page, extra damage. Yeah, so these are bonuses. We go to inscriptions. I think this is all based on my ink level. So once I get up further, we can get other things. Pink inscriptions. Okay, so we have to unlock the rest of these. Oh. Oh. So each of these have their own talents as well. Well, that's extremely nice. So tethered deals extra current health is bonus damage. That's pretty good. Extra damage at full health. Infuse. Damage increases to 50%. Dang, all of those are good. I think I'm going to go with residue residuals, because that's huge. Okay. So the other thing I think I can spend resources on is over here. Or this is just how, yeah. So I could also switch my generator around. So up until now we have Jot, which is just a basic, shot. I think this is a, roll the die. It's a variable damage. That's fun. Can increase damage, explode, generate magic, or fizzle. It's concoct, so it's a bouncing thing. Fire slower, does more damage. And yeah, it does an AoE. Deal a hand of cards to cut foes, increases spread when cast in quick succession. So that's a flamethrower. That's just a basic sword. Coalesce anchors with increased frequency. Can go overboard. Oh, I see. Punctuate. So it's a lance. And then quip. Close range splash. So I think I kind of enjoy that one. What else do we have? Roll a returning shield that rips through enemies. So threaded needles that seek foes through terrain when released. Meadow flowers to thrash nearby enemies. I do really like that one. Planet to overshadow foes. Brandish a scepter. I see. And cast an hourglass. We also have different dashes. We have a teleport. We have a foreshadow. Spectral form. Or a jump. I don't mind M-dash for the time being. I think I really did like the idea of Blossom, though. Kind of just a nice big AoE to nuke things for me. So let's snag that instead. There is technically also Wordsmith, but I figured this one, ooh, short cooldown too, just long mana, or large mana cost. Okay, and then I'm just going to put everything else into this one. Sadly, can only do so much. We could also unlock other inks, which is something I might want to consider. So this summons a little inkling minion that we can boost. This is more crit bonus. And I think this is, yeah, this is a debuff. So effectively stack poison can also gain shield. But I think I'm going to stick with the vamp for now, because I actually really like that. A silent haze descended in the world as the great hound slowed. A feast, a moment of peace. For a few precious moments, their endless pursuit halted. Soon the wolves would shed the world its lull. Huh. Doggos. You can pet the doggos. You can pet both of them. I don't have an animation for it, but whatever, I'll take it. Well, let's go on another mission, now that we have at least something different. Let's see. Summon rivals in reach, attunement 5. So we can go to this one now. Quests and trials of a mercenary band. The font offers a selection of quests. So we have binding level 1 rivals, new tome to cleanse, and then we get some other stuff. So let's just prepare this one. Okay, that didn't work. Don't worry about it. We're just going with zombies, and they're big zombies. So let's see how this looks. What upgrades do we have? Using M- drags tethered torn to you, doing damage. Blossom afflicts foes with brambles, slowing and infesting them. Dot does extra damage for every missing health from the target. I think I'm gonna go for Bramble on. So that makes my Blossom do more damage. So this is cool. Do not jump for a chapter, gain jump height and airborne speed, barrier broken 15 times, or heal. I think I'm gonna go for this one. Heal 1,000 health, gain 100 health, passively heal nearby scribes for 100. There's a lot of cool combo abilities. Alright, now we're gonna get a quest? Yes, but it'll be midway through. Bonus objective, header. Bump your back to the font. Okay, easy enough. Kind of. Okay, working on that. Don't want to take too much damage. Gotta remember... Oh, we got it. Okay, spending that gives me extra speed. For a little while. Kind of useful. Not high on my list. Yeah, I do wonder about this whole heal 1,000 health thing. Because is that something that I have to actually be damaged for the healing to take effect? Maybe. Oh, he's healing himself. Rude. I'm just gonna leave him with a garden. The Blossom with the Brambles is extremely good. Rips through most things pretty effectively. Alright, what do we have? Taking damage, applies weaken, M- doubles his movement strength. Sure. Not a lot of immediate DPS, but that's okay. Each use of Jot increases your Blossom damage. Blossom grants parry, or generate more, but take damage when full. No, let's go with Inflated Id. Effectively boost the garden so it does a ton of damage. Hello. The Caravan. Gather and trade herbs. Whoa. That dodge upgrade really boosts me. And yeah, there's some lore up top there. I don't think I'm going to be able to get to it. Let's just talk to this guy. Give herbs. Blood Lance. Every healing from Leech increases damage based on the amount overhealed. That's nice. I definitely want that shield upgrade when we get the chance, but still good. Let's take a look at this one. I have no idea if I've completed that quest. Let's see. Oh, I see. I have 214. Okay, cool. So kill foes within 5 seconds of using a signature spell. Summons a shield. Deal 1,000 damage in a single hit. That's tough. Do not use generator for a full chapter. Is that even possible? Maybe later? I'm gonna go for Coiled Spring. It's possible I could get it. Making it so it generates more is nice. I just need some kind of damage. Okay, Splices summon beams. That's tricky. Varnishing Trick. Ravings launch pools that send varnish back. I guess I could go with Chain Letter. I do not like that one. Maybe we'll be fine. Means I'm gonna have to kill Ravings. Okay, it looks like we're getting a mid-boss later. But here's a question. Does my mana come back on its own? The answer is no. So I'm going to need some kind of alternate means of doing damage to things. And yeah, those beams aren't too bad. Damage-wise. Yeah, like maybe if we had retaliatory damage with the healing upgrade, but even then that's going to be kind of tricky. Yeah, if I was running a different build, like the green build, for example, I think that would work. Okay. So far, I don't think I've jumped. Because, yeah, I could go for the green build where I have, like, a minion that fights for me. That would be terrible. Okay, looks like we've got a mid-boss up there. Main thing I need to pay attention to is... Ow, rude. Ow, super rude. I gotta remember I can dash. I just can't jump. Which is good, because I really needed that health there. Okay, so far so good. Okay, extra damage to enemies more than 60 meters away. I don't know how far that is, but I think that's gotta be freaking far. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to complete those, but at least we now have sprung so we can jump even higher. Jab jab cross every third hit does plus 30 base damage is actually very good. Every chapter, let's see, puts a pickup on the map. No. Health modes have a chance to drop from foes. That's kind of good. I think I'm going to go for the barrier one. I have no idea if we even have barrier at the moment, but it seems like it's worth investing in if I can get more. Let's go with, arrive with banners that jump to other places on death. That's funny and spooky. Ravings grant invulnerable to nearby Torn on death. That's fine. I can put that on the boss. Because that just makes it a little slower to kill enemies. Looks like we got a side quest coming in at some point. So the spiders are the ravings. Okay. Alright, let's just keep it as distance. Wait, reach the top of the spire. That spire. Oh. Unfortunately, the bonus airspeed is going to make this insanely difficult. Actually. And I'm going to die if I, like, mess around with this too much. I kind of want to wait until there's, like, 1 or 2 guys left. Okay, not you. Zombies? Perfect. Ranged units? Not perfect. But yeah, if I had double jump or something... I don't know if I'm gonna get this one. Got it. Whatever it is. Okay. M dash gives your next jot bunch of damage. That's good. Not something I'm, like, springing for. Okay. But I can work with it. Alright. Now let's just spread some of this damage out. Let's get rid of these guys. I hate them. I hate them so much. There we go. Alright. So now I have plus 100 max HP. And can just easily work my way through this. Any other quests at this point I can kind of ignore. The one to not use mana for not use my generator for an entire round. I think it, even though it would be actually extremely good, I just have no idea how I'd actually be able to accomplish that with my current loadout. Different loadout, very possible. Current loadout, super bad. Oh right, that doesn't do anything. And that's okay. Alright. Torch that a little bit. Wow, they're still just coming at me. How many enemies are there? Well, not enough to be a threat. That extra health more or less has made me immortal here. Alright. Blossom now uses all, doing extra damage and size per spent. Yeah. Damage from Blossom generates a small amount. Sure. Oh, I do have my signature ability. Feed Dusk and Dawn. I always long to return to these wolves, steady companions ever happy to see me. I don't mind the errors within the book. My own small excuses to return. If left unmended, I'd never have to leave. Okay. This whole jump height and movement speed thing is real tricky. I did not expect it to be this problematic, but it's fine. Reg signature summons a banner, does extra damage. Okay. For a full chapter. I think that's the next one. I'll try it. I mean, worst comes to worst, we don't get it, and who cares? But I do have the red signature to heal and do damage. Ravings gain size and speed every second. That's spooky. Apply stain around themselves on death. Tricky, but the other ones are extremely rough. Let's go with that. Alright. So a whole chapter where I cannot use left click. I'm going to assume this is not doable. But you never know. Yeah, because I do a decent chunk of damage. But yeah, I don't generate enough. Unless hanging out here gets me mana as well. No. Okay. I'm going to write this off. We're going to see if we can get any other abilities that might possibly make it facilitate this better. There we go. That freaking garden is insanely good, though. Like, tons of damage. Extremely effective. Kind of melts everything in its general vicinity. Okay, red signature grants varnish for a little while. It's okay. I know the damage on that garden is Blossom is so ungodly effective. It just melts. Okay. Blossom that grants soothing spores. Your 5th spore blossoms, healing and lowering red signature cooldown. I don't hate that. Let's go with it. Okay, places a pick up on the map, resets my thing. Yeah. I don't think most of these are really going to work. No, don't have enough. Yeah. I think that one quest is out of the question. It'd be really good to have even more generation, but alas. Non-elite, non-boss splices occasionally gain parry. That's terrifying. Let's go with negative effects from ravings last longer. That's not my favorite to give to a boss, but don't really have much of a choice. Okay, let's see if I can do some damage to these lads. Okay, collect the widespread ink motes. Work on that first. Because I wildly outspeed most enemies in the moment, so I can kind of just take my time. Oh, well. Okay, so what is that one? M- now launches a flask of ink at nearby foes. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get the other quest done, alas, but it's okay. And yeah, the flask of ink dash might work. Alright, let's see if I can get this one quest done. I have no idea if that was enough. I sincerely hope so. I'll keep kind of working on it. Power these up. 6 seconds left. Yeah, we want to avoid taking too much damage here. A couple of these little guys too. Please tell me that was 6 enemies. Or 5 or 6 enemies. I have no idea. When I fire off the Blossom, it works insanely well. Melts most things into a fine puddle. Alright. Another good setup. Because, yeah, I was hoping this would also... I'm hoping it procs off of the zombies. It's part of the reason why I'd bring them around. Well, maybe it worked, maybe it didn't. Extra speed, loosen jump height. Red signature gives barrier. Gain barrier, but forfeit health. I'm actually going to go for the heavy strides. We don't need the jump height. Blossom also conjures a tree trunk, doing damage and throwing foes. Sure. Alright. Tome Vignette, Bend and Stronghold. Investigate leads in the rune. Far, far gone are the days of excuses in Arata to see my wolves. Such fiercer friends now accompany us, too. Alright. Am I supposed to choose a lead? Deal extra damage to tangents above 50% health. Oh, could I have interacted with these other ones? Maybe. What if I could have actually chosen stuff? Oh, it's because... That's why I didn't have it. I hadn't put my final point into it. I'm just going to go for that. I don't know if we have any more chapters or if it's boss time. Looks like it's boss time. That's okay, I can work with it. Who knows, I might even kill enough enemies. Boss awakens minefield. Boss heals, boss gains speed. Go fast. This could be a problem, but I think it's a ranged boss, so giving it a bunch of speed is not terrible. Fast turtle, never mind. I made a mistake. It's okay. I too am fast. Oh, there we go. Got a red signature shield quest done. Only took a little bit of effort. Excuse me. Oh, that... I don't know if that worked. I think it actually did. I think it did hit him. Okay. I'm just gonna yeetus deletus most of the ranged enemies going at me. Just because they're jerks. I don't want to deal with them. Just pop a couple of gardens down. And they seem to work quite well. Delete him from existence. We have taken some hits here, which isn't great. Because I want to be as close to full health as I possibly can manage. Okay. None of that, you. Oh, you survived the garden. Let's just see what other builds I can kind of focus towards. Because I was really hoping I could spec more towards, like, Tether on this run, but it's been mostly Blossom, which I'm not regretting, actually. It is very effective. Does a ton of damage. I just really want to see if I can go for some kind of, like, crazed, chain tether super damage build, maybe. Yeah, the fast turtle seems to be fine. It could have been way worse. Okay, let's just grab a couple of these. Okay, so it does look like my signature maybe gets me some mana back as well. But it's okay. I don't think I would have needed 200% generation. Really isn't designed for me to have infinite lifesteal, but I appreciate the convenience of it. Usually when I play a video game, I like going for fast healing, you know, just kind of healing over time. It's satisfying and effective. But I will always go for lifesteal if I can manage it. 10, 15%, even like a 5% lifesteal can be very good in a lot of games. Okay, so deep breaths and from above, which are very good. We also get other stuff. More pages unlocked. We also get more quill marks. And we get this thing. The fast kind. Zombies gain extra speed. I can work with that. It's just a DPS test. That's fine. Do we do another run? I think I don't want to face apprentices. We're going to keep going. Yeah, so what did a lot of damage? Bloodlance wasn't bad. Bramble On was certainly effective. Though Blossom General did 150,000 damage. Inflated Id actually did a lot too. I really like the fact that you can see the DPS of each of these. And yeah, we're probably just going to keep summoning zombies as our, like, primary debuff, because it hardly makes a difference. Okay, I could unlock more. Well, do we want to unlock a new attack? Maybe. Reputation is hard work. I thought we left the farm life behind. Pick the right jobs, plant the right seeds, hire the right hands, till the right plots. Only real difference is the food and the glory. Okay, spells. Yeah, do we want to try something? Concoct is tempting. Let's try Concoct. So it does a little bit more damage. It's a longer cooldown, but it almost might also have an AoE to it, which seems kind of worth it. Alright, let's get up to level 5. Don't have quite enough. Go further. So boost max barrier, plot armor to deadly twists. So this is kind of an armor barrier build. Let's see. Oh, is this a turret? That's fun. And spells will outline will also store their damage on foes. Interesting. I'm still pretty happy with my life leech beam. Does it mean I'm a little one note? Kinda. But only a little. Okay. So can we get up to rivals? Rivals and reach attunement level 5. Okay. So I think we just did quests and trials of... Ah, I got it. So this is one. Elite suffers 0 damage from scribes. Scribes slowly become unrivaled, allowing them to defeat scribes. Okay. Now let's see how this goes. Bind the tome. So this is not going to have quests. So I'm actually not sure what we're up against. And goal is 5. Let's just do big zombies again. Because there's only a 20% chance, and they're not that dangerous. Let's see. Oh, concoct gains damage and size, but leech healing increased by 50%. I have to go with that. Like, the extra damage and size is very good. Elite's parry, no. Burst of speed to nearby Torn. Or Elite's grant nearby Torn 10 varnish every second. That's tricky. Let's do, burst of speed to nearby Torn. I can work with that. Probably. Okay, so this is going to be a little tricky. Oh, yeah, the Concocted does do an AoE. That is so unbelievably good with my, with the tethers, because that means I don't have to worry about tethering everything. It just does it automatically. Is that giant? No, it's not the giant orb. It's this guy in the back, which I should probably be able to do enough damage to hit the elite now. Just have to make sure I don't get completely Shrek'd here. Okay. Did a decent chunk of damage to him. Well, we took his barrier off at the very least. I don't know if he gets more of those. And yeah, so over time, we slowly increase the amount of damage we can do to him. So currently it's like 67%, and that will go up slowly the longer we fight him. Though, more or less, I'm just going to start hunting him down at this point. I'll just toss a blossom on him periodically. I think it goes above 100% too, so like, eventually we get very strong at killing these guys. You just have to work for it. Okay, so what is this one? Red signature, 100 barrier to all scribes. It's nice. I don't use my signature move as much as I'd like. Okay, Blossom increases concoct damage. Every second, every tether grants you 3 varnish. Ooh. Great for defense. I do also like this one for boosting damage. Inflated Id worked well. No, both of these are good. I don't know, I think I'm gonna go for red scales. Just get super tanky. Using your red signature in combat increases your max barrier by 5. What? Okay. That's fun. Find stillness. Restore partial when taking damage. Yo. Still lit up as though I could do more here. But I'm gonna assume we got what we needed out of that one. Not sure. Okay, so what are our upgrades? Scribes who cast movement spell within a meter of elites gain... Ooh. An extra energy matching their signature color, so that's not terrible. Killing Torn afflicts nearby elites with a weakened. Unrivaled reduces signature spell cooldown by 25%. I do like stealing from the rich. But I think I'm going to go for Supreme, because I can use that regardless of where I am. Font erases the next foe scribes collide with. It's okay. Creates a persisting area each chapter that shrinks everyone inside and amplifies knockback effects. No. I think we start investing into From the Rich. Carried that over. Okay, Torn Hunger. Pulse Stain. Slices become impervious, or tangents arrive with Ambush. Ambush is a little spooky, but I think I'm going to go for it. Because it's just one shot. And we've gone for somewhat of a tanky build here. And yeah, they lose Ambush as soon as they do damage. All I have to do is just kind of wail on them. Oh boy. Yeah, my varnish levels, like, especially when we're in the thick of this, is so high. Like, I'm taking half damage because of the amount of tethers that I've got rolling at the moment. Alright. I should use this. I'll have to see if that barrier level carries from one fight to the next. Now, obviously, I am not letting my barrier go up. Oh, there it goes. Okay, so now it's up to 10. Okay, you just gained 25% speed. I like that. Yeah, because can I farm barrier from round to round with this? Probably not, but you never know. Concoct gains extra size. Overhealing from Leech increases damage. We do know that's actually extremely good. I love the idea of going for, like, Concoct size, but no. Every 15 stacks of Unrivaled, fire off projectiles at all visible Torn. Deal 10% of their damage. That's kind of good. Periodically parry when facing an elite. Or gain speed per stack. Let's just go fast. I find the game doesn't really cope with speeds past a certain value, so I can just go, like, wicked quick. Torn gain bonus damage after damaging scribes. No, I'm gonna go massively heal after not being damaged for 2 seconds. We're pretty good at keeping things damaged, always. And, fun fact, that barrier, it lasts. So we actually want to use our signature as much as possible here. Which is a good thing that we've got that cooldown reduction. If I wanted to be, like, nutty, what I could do is actually just refuse to fight for the most part and just let it cool down. But I think that's madness, so we're not going to do that. I'll get enough barrier just by being. We're just going to hang out on this guy. I should probably kill the, or at least harm the tangents so they don't have constant ambush on me. Because, that would be really inconvenient. And yeah, we are maintaining that big bonus damage. Like, extremely well. Blossom gains 30% size. Hell yeah. I'm just gonna wait. I'll let this guy heal. Yeah, some pretty good healing. Oop. Alright, there we go. We really don't need tons of barrier, but I do like the fact that I can just farm it. These are bad. I think I'm going to use a rewrite on this one. Using Concoct has a 20% chance of casting Blossom. Wow. That's fun. Blossom grants parry for a second. I do like that. We're just gonna scale a bunch of weird buffs. Seaside Path. Okay. Verse the Rocks. Should be easy. You now glide while falling. Okay, so all I have to do is just press and hold spacebar. A worthy vessel, our ship stays behind with mended sails and a battered hull. It nearly crumpled in the unbound seas. At least we journey together again. Horizons, answers ahead. Alright, now we have to figure out how to get back up here. Oh, nice and easy. Okay, so a little bit more movement speed. We have next. Font grants scribes invulnerable. These are okay. I guess I'm just going to go for weakening elites. I kind of wish I could actually curate those little talent trees. It'd be kind of what I want. Maybe it's something that we get later. Do not want that one. That's bad. That's really rough. So I guess we're going negative effects from ravings last longer. Alright, where are we at? Another elite. Bunch of dudes. Is this the elite? No, that's just a random guy. But yeah, we can just murder garden everything. That's nice. I don't know what that elite's doing up there, but if he doesn't feel like actually, you know, coming at me to fight, then more power to me. Okay, there he is. He's just kind of slow. Yeah, Concocto is very much the right call. I definitely need to maybe invest a little bit. Is that one of the big zombies? I think that might be it. That those are the big zombies. I do not mind. I'm very okay with that. They're not that threatening. Sure, they're big and chunko, but in kind of a manageable way. And they're extremely easy to farm health off of because they last a while. And we are actually keeping my barrier up, which means we are overhealing from every tether. It's, I don't know. I'm appreciating how weirdly busted some of these builds get. I do recognize that there's probably more I could do. Each use of Concoct boosts my next Blossom. That's nice. There we go. I think the only problem is if I'm auto-procking Blossom. Periodically, we're not going to be able to, like, really make the most out of that one. But I think that's fine. Okay, Blossom conjures the tree trunk. Yeah. That's just big damage right there. Let's see, I got 4 to invest in. Font erases the next vote. Yeah, sure, I'll pick that one up. Problem is, like, most of these are kind of ambivalent on. Like, some of the early ones were very good, but most were just like, it's there. Torn Hunger. Tangible slam scribes into the ground. No. Let's do Singularity. Ravings amid a Singularity slows me down. I'm already pretty fast, and I get faster over time. It counts as in combat even if I can't harm him for more than, like, 2 HP. Okay. Those vortexes are actually slightly annoying. Kind of. I guess I can just whip myself around, just slingshot maneuver. Yeah, it's fine. Visual chaos, and I apologize for that, but on the flip side, I mean, we're kicking ass. Yeah, this freaking barrier perk, I thought it was going to be, you know, just like 5 for the rest of the match. The answer is no, it's 5 for the rest of the run. This would be a run that, like, I would consider going longer on. I'm not going to because don't need to. Wait, do we have 2 elites? We do. That's different. Alright, I mean, once again, we've already shown that they cannot meaningfully harm me, so I'm just gonna be hanging out in the midst of their mass, just wailing on them. Okay, extra damage while at full magic. That's a little trickier, just because I do like to use my garden. But I guess it does boost my garden, so it does more damage. Ah, it was an extra elite, but it did give an extra bonus. That's a shame. Concoct gives your next Blossom extra damage and vice versa. That's not bad. That's actually very good, in retrospect. Sure. Ooh. I do still want Explosive Mixture. But I have to do this. Oh, wait, no. I mean... yeah, I have to do this. A giant felled. Investigate the glade. I see a thing in here. Plant the seed. But where, though? Not on top of the stump. Oh, here it is. Alright, what do we get? Concoct does extra damage for every health missing from the target hit. Yeah, that's pretty good. We tended to this tree so long. It was an uneasy solace that Prism won't see this tragedy. No, my friend, starting over will not suffice to mend these pages. Horizon. They really put a lot of work into this. Like, super impressive, to be honest. Sure. I'll just get 2 stacks of invulnerable. Not that that's gonna last. Alright, boss time? Boss time. Elites passively heal. Elites emboss for 5 seconds. Or parry. Nope, we're just gonna have them passively heal. Who cares, right? The more enemies on the field, the more I heal. What's up, sucker? Here we have 3 elites to deal with. No boss, though. Right, this is just one of those where you're just fighting all of the elites simultaneously. They are smacking me something fierce. That's okay. That ain't gonna last. Soon I will be the one who smacks. We were certainly getting to that point already. I am pretty sure those vulnerability stacks did not last. They lasted about 3 seconds into this, and then it's just like, well, no, it's gone. I don't know how many of these are just enemies, how many of these are elites. frankly, it doesn't matter too much. Everything smacks the same when you're this buff. Oh, you're supposed to be a mid-boss, you say? Oops. I'm gonna hit you with a tree trunk. Oh, that's an explosive barrel. You look like you're up to no good. Alright. Oh, it's just a bunch of different elites. The nice part is my ability to do damage to elites increases over time, and I'm gonna make the most of that. Unfortunately, they're not summoning as many, like, regular doodads, so I'm not actually able to, link as many of them. None of that, you. More barrier for me. No life for you. Bye. I love how the tree trunk does actually yeet things. It feels very satisfying. And we're good. Oh, no. Do not go through the exit. Get some quill marks to spend. We get, let's see. Darest thou. Torn that are targeting you. Attack slower. No. Spender cast from the multi-tool. Or multi-purpose tool are infused with your signature ink. Huh. Oh, those are probably for different builds. And yeah, we've advanced the zombie debuff. So every debuff that you bring with you on a run levels up until you've gotten all of the like individual perks for it. Oh. Is that actually showing that I have a higher ink capacity now? I think that was just for the run though. I think we've lost it now. And that's okay. My goal for this would probably be to just unlock everything in the game first. And then, or like unlock all of the zones, then start coming back for some endless mode runs if I was like really committed. So do more damage, take less damage, maybe re-roll a page. Yeah, this goes for a while. What is this one? Re-roll a page choice once in each tome. That should be real nice. Oh, is that, wait, is that every tome? Oh. Oh, wait, no. A tome is a run. Dang. So, yeah, just take less damage, do more damage. Infuse temporary faster. Yeah. Access a new row of neutral inscriptions. Third row of signature ink inscriptions. Regain health every 3 seconds. Yeah. So if we go back to... No. We've done research. If we go to signature inks... No. Inscriptions? Here we go. Sadly, we haven't unlocked the next thing. We got to get up to level 8 before we get our next line of perks and 10 for this one. So what else do we have? Leech reduces movement spell cooldown. Leech increases healing by 10%. Tether duration increases by 20%. That's so good. Tether kills reduce signature spell cooldown. That's good? That's good. Signature spell lasts longer, or it's just bigger. Dang, those are good. And then we have all sorts of other things. Movement skill cooldown reduce, extra speed, knockback effects. I recognize that icon. Yeah, one thing I really appreciate about this game, I'd originally passed on covering it because they had accidentally bought a bunch of AI-generated icons without realizing it. Ooh, it's saying there's something over here. And I don't cover games that use AI-generated anything. And I think they must have heard me talking about it. I think I was talking about it on social media. But they'd seen that and actually like reached out saying like, hey, we had accidentally bought this and like didn't realize it at first. And have since gone back to painstakingly remove every offending icon. And did so successfully. And I got to admit, I find that level of commitment to like going back and making amends, fixing a mistake, and then reaching out to me to be like, hey, you might have skipped covering our game because of this. It's safe now. I don't know. I thought that was very nice of them to put in the effort. So what is this thing? I have no idea. Suffer some rivals. Oh, to set foot somewhere truly new, I envy you, scribe. Horizon suggested a curious notion. He knows I hunger for new friends. The time comes, I'll trust you'll accept my invitation. What's this thing? I don't know. Whatever this is completely new. So these are loadouts. So this might be like a survival arena mode. Ooh. Reach attunement 7. Access in Update 1.1 and reach attunement 20. Complete the gray area. Okay, so this is sadly for later. We'll have to come back to it. Wait, I thought I am at attunement 7. Maybe not. But the idea of this having kind of a bullet heaven survival mode actually would be very cool too. Purely from the, like, cut out all the frills and just survive for a while. I kind of wish more games had that. You know, zero fluff, zero running around, just like fight a couple waves of enemies, get an upgrade, rinse, repeat for who knows how long. I recognize that bullet heavens do kind of dumb down roguelikes a little bit, but there's something about it that just like feels satisfying. They really expanded this library too. What? Oh, bye. There's actually some goodies floating in the air there if I want to jump for them. That's kind of fun. I just have to line it up. I was wondering where this was aiming. The answer is anywhere I dang well please. I don't know what the gold one was for, but is what it is. Anyway, might as well mention at this point that distracted. Vellum is available on Steam now, so if you do want to pick it up and play it yourselves, just follow the link in the description below. It is $20 normally, but it is down to $14 for the 1.0 launch, which I think is a very fair price. And once again, this is a co-op game. Bring your friends. There's actually a lot of abilities I haven't shown off that allow you to do like cool combo effects and boosters and buffs and whatnot. And those just aren't available in solo mode, from what I can tell. We saw like hints of them here and there. You know, the healing aura that I had unlocked after completing that one quest. Stuff like that is extremely cool, and I very much look forward to maybe someday getting to play this with some friends or something. But for now, I'm just going to... Yeah, what are the golden ones? There's something else. Oh, it's for the cosmetics store. Okay, we can go over the tailor here and buy like different robes and heads and stuff. Yeah, I have a fair bit unlocked too, so if I really wanted to, I could buy something expensive. Almost. For now though, I'm going to leave this here. So, I guess if you like this video in any way, shape, or form, leave me a like, it helps more than you know. And if you want to see more rad new games every single day, then hit subscribe because I got tons to check out and show off. But for now, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next time.